Heavy, but it's muddy. And then once you activate the Fortin Grind, it fixes it. It's weird. Trying different guitars just to hear if there's a difference between them. So far, I'm on my third ESP and one Paul Reed Smith Custom 22 Leprechaun 2. It's super quiet. What is going on? All I can do is laugh. It's absolutely, it's incredible. It just cuts through. You know, and I love my rectifier, but you realize when you have a pedal like the Fortin Grind, you realize that it's actually missing a lot. And it isn't until you have a pedal like this that you realize, wow, I thought my amp was amazing. It's actually incredible now with the Fortin Grind. That's crazy. You think that what you have is perfect until something comes along and makes it sound incredible. This one I think is, this one's tuned to E. Wow. Don't start judging me because I'm just pulling it out and not... You know, you guys do the same thing, or would if you had 30 guitars. Okay, so I literally just played it through a Paul Reed Smith Custom 22, Paul Reed Smith Custom 24, ESP M2 Deluxe, ESP M2 Custom, ESP Mirage Deluxe, ESP Maverick Custom, and just a regular ESP M2 with maple neck. So yeah. So yeah, I really like the Fortin Grind. It's interesting because I just ended up getting, I'm playing through my Mesa triple rectifier now, but I actually have a dual rectifier too. So one thing that I actually liked about it was how throaty and deep it is. You know, I actually have EL34s in both of them. So they have a great sound naturally, but it wasn't until literally, not even joking, the first 10 seconds after I plugged the grind in that I realized, wow, there's actually so much being lost on the low end because it just, I mean, as much of a fan as I am to that muddy sound, I like that throaty, deep, you know, I grew up in the Brooklyn, New York City hardcore scene. I've opened up for Cro-Mags, Warzone, Marauder, Life of Agony, you know, all these New York City bands, right? Because that's where they're from. So, you know, Biohazard is just a band from down the street. that you share a studio with at Fastlane Studios in Brooklyn. So you like all of these sounds, but it wasn't until I connected the grind that I just realized how much I'm actually losing and missing without having a pedal like that. And, you know, I guess everything that I've read about the Fortin Grind is that it's a boost, but it's not. I mean, listen, I have a bunch of different boost pedals. Not a single boost pedal that I have does what the Fortin Grind does. Like, it just completely changes its tone. It changes for the better, which is insane, which is crazy when you realize, hey, I like my sound, but now I realize I loved my sound before, but I love it even more now because I realize how much was being lost, if that makes sense. So, you know, I was reading from so many different people saying that the Fortin Grind was too expensive, that it's just a boost. It is not a boost. It's nothing like I've ever heard in any pedal ever. It is, and listen, like I mentioned in my previous video, if I showed you a photo of all my pedals, you'd think that I was some freaking wacko. It's just, you know, sometimes I'm bored and I'm like, yeah, what pedal do I want to buy now? This is not a boost pedal. It's not. It literally just changes your tone. It sharpens, maybe that's the best way to put it. It sharpens your low end. So it sticks out when you're muting, when you're down picking, whether it's slow or fast, and you know, it's I just realized that I was sending Mike a message earlier. I am without question a Fortin fan for life. For life. I'm that impressed by this pedal, you know? And, you know, I took like a 15-year hiatus from playing music, and then about a year and a half ago decided I'm going to start playing again. And I bought a ton of guitars and Marshall full stack, 2 Mesa Boogie half stacks. Don't bother me. I have 2 Mesa Boogie half stacks just because I got a deal on both of them. Along with way too many guitars now. So I'm getting back into music and I'm psyched. You know, I got back into it thinking, hey, I'm going to get my old Boss Metal Zone back, until I realized everyone hates that thing. So I ended up buying one that's modded with a rectifier capacitor. I don't know. It's basically a modded Boss Metal Zone, so it sounds nothing like a Boss Metal Zone. And then you know, gradually everyone kind of leaned towards the Mesa Boogie or anything along those lines. I started taking lessons with Dan Sugarman, who was the lead guitarist of as Blood Runs Black, and he loves Mesa Boogie, but also loves his Engels. So I, you know, did some research, and believe it or not, actually loved the Mesa Boogie. So I bought it, loved the sound even more with this Fortin Grind. You know, I was actually hoping that it would just be a regular boost, so I can say, it's just a regular boost pedal, that's just hyper expensive. It is not. It is not a boost in any way, shape, or form. It is a pedal in its own class, in its own category, that just changes the sound, makes it significantly tighter. And keep in mind that I have done my best to try to get that sound, to try to make it really tight, from overdrive pedals to distortion pedals to a number of boost pedals, and I was just like, all right, let me just buy this pedal. Let me see what the fuss is all about. I can't stress the fact that it's the absolute best the best pedal I've ever heard in my entire life. It's the best pedal I've ever played in my entire life. I'm 43. I started playing guitar when I was 13. I was in and out of the hardcore scene when I was a kid. I was one of the founding guitarists of an old, I guess they're still kind of around, we were called Farmer, but once I left, they renamed the band, and it's called Indecision now. And they kind of did really well. But I come from a background where I know my music, at least I think I do, and just started playing again, and absolutely, I'm glad that I'm playing guitar again in 2017, because I get the chance to, and I'm a wedding photographer, so just keep that in mind that, I do one thing for a living, and this is kind of like my play. This is what I toy around with. But I also wanted to take things to another level, which is why I reached out to Dan Sugarman so he can, teach me how to shred, which is a lot harder than I thought. Love you, Dan. And yeah, definitely, listen, if you have, it's not inexpensive, but it's not expensive either. And if it's going to change your tone for the better, listen, what do you do? Do you sit back and say, nah, I'm still not going to buy it, even if it's going to make my guitar, my playing sound better? Get it. That's just my opinion. I've only had it for a little while. I'm obsessed with it. Definitely worth it. I think that I should have gotten it at the last batch. I probably would have fallen in love with it months ago, back in December. Better late than never. But listen, if you have the funds, if you don't, get it. If you do, get it. You're gonna love it. You really genuinely are going to love it. It's different, but different in an absolutely amazing, incredible way that you're going to sit back and say, holy, what the heck is this? Listen to this thing. I'm shocked. I'm shocked mainly because I think everyone kind of thinks of it as a boost. That's how I've read about it. That's how others kind of put it. But it's not a boost. Maybe it is a boost. Maybe the definition of a boost is different than what I call a boost, but I have a bunch of boosts, boost pedals, and they don't do anything what this Fortin Grind does. So this is a new kind of boost, if you want to spin it that way. It's literally the best pedal ever, period. So definitely get it. Hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.